You know, Iris, it's very funny that you tell me, a guy who has run this company for the past 3 years, that I don't know how to build for the future and that I've become power hungry. That's funny coming from the man that made themselves become world champion in their own company. And yeah, you can point the gun at me saying that I made myself hold a title, but at least it wasn't the world championship. At least I didn't rip that away from guys like Noah and DTG, two men who deserve to be at the top of the totem pole here and deserve to be the faces of their own brand. Now, I ain't saying you don't deserve to be the face of Conquest. You damn sure will get there one day, but before you get there, you need to get a dose of reality. You need to get that slapped across your fucking face. Because don't you dare try and tell me that I don't know how to build for the future, because that's all I've been doing for the past 3 years. DWE entire concept was about building the future. It was about making people get their moment, get their chance to shine. That's the reason why when one company was dead and this company was arisen, my entire perception was to build something bigger, was build something that could be revolutionized into something phenomenal. That's all I've been able to do. Because I guarantee you that one company that we were both in, that I'm going to talk about in a little bit, I wouldn't have had that one chance to try and shine. Because there was one person who was so power hungry and made themselves become world champion and made themselves never try and take it off of anybody else. He was so drawn in and making it all about him and making everyone else look weak. But speaking of that whole factor, that's all it's been with you. Because you're telling me that everything that I have is going to be karma. What about you? What about the things that you've done? What about all the unexcusable actions that you've committed for the past 4 years? All the enemies that you've made? All the people that have hated you so dearly that they want to try and go down to your house, rush where you are, and beat the living fuck out of you? Because I guarantee you, that was me back in the day. Especially it occurs when it was in my debut. Back in September 25th, 2021, when I had a chance to try and be seen by everybody. They all welcomed me in open arms, except you. Because you questioned why a guy like me, at that point when he was 16 years old, was even in this company. Was even at the landscape like this to try and compete with some of the top dogs here. Well, all I did was try and be determined, because that was my entire goal, was to try and prove everybody wrong. Prove that a guy like me can stand out in front of some of the best. And that's exactly what I did. But no matter what, you never gave me credit. You never were one of those guys that wanted to try and take me for anything. And don't try and say some sob story, because all it is me saying the fucking truth. And even then, the one moment where that one company was dead, the one company where you tried to fucking kill me in front of everyone, I gave you a second chance to try and let the past go and let bygones be bygones. But of course, your arrogant little ass doesn't want to do that. You just want to dance around like a fucking clown, make people try and be entertained by you, make themselves look like the only thing they can do is pretend to be you. But then they realize that all they're being is some washed up douchebag who still doesn't understand it, because that's all you've been for so long. And it's clearly been an indication for the fact that nowadays people look at you as one washed up veteran. But again, I'm the one who's saying all of this. I'm the one who's trying to be power hungry, right? I'm the one guy who's not building for the future, right? Because everything that's happened so far in season 3 has been the future. All these people that are stepping in and now having their chance to try and shine are getting that. We just had a brand new United States champion, Austin Murray, and a brand new global champion, Demented. But we also had guys like Travis Black, who won the internet title at Unforgiven. And all those people barely debuted for the past few months, or barely even a year. They had their chance to scratch and claw to get where they are right now. But you of all people, question me for my actions instead of actually looking in the mirror and question yourself for your own actions. This is why this Hell in a Cell match that we have Bound for Glory is every single bit of frustration that I'm going to dish out on you. And we don't need to try and care about SummerSlam. We don't need to care about the Fall getting involved. We don't need to care about Cyclo Sin getting involved. We don't need to care about JB, Morrison Moore, Drake Quan. We don't care about any of them. It's just you and me. And the one thing that's left for us is to tear each other apart when the cell door closes. Get any weapon you want. Try and tear each other when it comes to flesh. I don't give a damn. The only thing I want is to make you feel worthless. Like you've made me feel worthless for 4 fucking years. And when it's all said and done, and I have my hand raised, and I force you to stand the fuck back up, whether you have an injury or not, I don't care. You will shake my hand in front of thousands of fans. And you'll understand that what you've done is create a thing that people will never forget. And I don't care where you go for the rest of your career. After it's all said and done, we will do our own thing and move on. And if you don't want to try and go down that path, then that's fine. But I'm letting you know that the rest of your future in DWE will not be pretty.